Hi, it's Jill with the Hip Kit Club, and today's layout features a cut file from the September collection. Being a subscriber with Hip Kit Club gives you access to new cut files every month, as well as access to all the cut files in the library, so it's an awesome benefit. I started with this book cut file, and the original design is a vertical stack, and it has even more books in it with an alarm clock. But for this design, I wanted to use just a few books and lay them horizontally. So I just edited that in my Cricut design space to make it work for me. And that's one of the beauties of cut files, is that you can size and scale them for your specific design. So then I went through and chose some pattern papers that I thought would make fun book kind of covers, and then I went through and hand stitched a border around each of the books, and I felt like it just added that seaming that you see on books and just gave it even more texture and detail. And so after I stitched all of that, I started to embellish the books. And on that first book, I took a sticker from the cardstock sticker sheet that says best part of my day. And then on the yellow book, I found a sticker that said hello, which I thought was fun. And on that bottom book, I'm using puffy stickers that are in this month's kit and spelling my daughter's name and putting it within that book plate that was also cut from the design space file, or from the cut file. So now that I've got those done, I go into my Pocket Life cards and I found a strip that says unlock your hidden talents and discover new passions. And that's the one I use on that skinny little book because that was perfect for my daughter's story. She really did not like reading until her senior year of high school, and she had an English teacher who introduced her to an author that really unlocked her love of books, and now she is a ferocious reader. So this layout is fun to be able to document that story for her. So then I went into the floral die cuts that are in this month's embellishment kit. There are so many beautiful florals and lots of different foliage and details that I think are perfect for this. So I just start sorting through them and laying things to the left and right so that I can see what I have to work with. Everything won't make it on the page, and that's okay. It's just part of the sorting process to see how I can balance things and what possibilities there are. So after I do that, I cut down my cardstock just a little bit to let that paint strip paper show through just enough to add some color and a little detail on the outer edges. And I think I have so much pattern going on in the middle that I didn't need a ton, but I loved that extra touch of color that happens around the edge there. So I added foam tape to the back of my book stack and attached that down to my layout. Then I'm also adding foam to the back of my photos. This is going to allow me to tuck things in and around both of these elements. So my photos are 3x4 and they're matted on just a little bit of white, and I printed them grayscale so that I could let the colors of the embellishments shine through. So what you didn't see me create was this pleated crepe paper on the left side of my photo. In the main kit, there is this really fun textural crepe paper piece, and I just folded it and pleated it so that I could add it to the side of that photo. And I really love the texture that it adds, a little feminine touch, and my daughter's favorite color is pink, so that was perfect. So in the vellum die cuts, there are these fun details like a library card, which for sure had to make it on this page, as well as this really pretty tag. And I'm tying some baker's twine on the edge of that and leaving it long on purpose because I know I want to add a tassel to the end of that, but I won't know where I'm placing that until I get some of the embellishments in place. So I'm just leaving that long, and then I start to tuck in those florals and add layers with the foam tape and giving them a little bit of added dimension, making sure that I balance the colors and the different directions that the leaves are facing, and all of those things really to help you to create a balanced cluster. So I found that fun butterfly tag, and I thought it was really cute to just put at the very top of the page, but I wanted to also add a little bit of cardstock and color to balance that out. So I found a strip of cardstock and then another color block from my Pocket Life cards and added that, and that kind of helps that to stand out just a little bit. So I'm looking through the tassels, and I like the blue for pulling the blue back from the background of the layout to the top, and it's just a little subtle detail. So I put it alongside the right edge of the photo, and that tassel just kind of feels like it's landed there, hanging from that top tag, which I think is just a really fun detail. So I go into the puffy stickers and add a few things. I thought the green apple was just so cute and pulls in just a little more green. So now I'm trying to figure out what I want to put at the top of the photo. I found a chipboard piece that says property of, and so I add that for a little touch of purple. And then I'm shopping between this cute chipboard bow and this book clip or binder clip puffy sticker, but I decided to go with the bow. I think that's really cute. And then I finish off the layout with some of the wood buttons. These add so much detail and texture from the actual wood finish and the epoxy sticker in the middle. And so I'm sprinkling just a few of those around the page. And the last detail, I'm just adding some white gloss spray. So that completes my layout, and I love how it turned out. I hope you do too, and I hope you take the time to check out the cut files. They are such a fun way to add detail to your page and give you kind of a jumping off point for the design. Thanks so much for joining me, and be sure to check out all of the products that are available at hipkitclub.net, and we'll see you next time.